To get to a place, even in your mind, to get to a place that you've never been, right? You have to do things that you've never done. And while you're doing things that you've never done, you're going to be experiencing things that you've never experienced. You understand? So there's always going to be a small level of the unknown. There's always going to be that little unknown factor. And that's why you need faith. And that's why you need confidence. Because for you to experience something that you've never experienced, you're going to have to do, think, and say things that you've never said, that you've never done, that you've never thought, that will bring you into that brand new space, that will allow you to become that person that you've never been.
I'm Keith, winner of the Bad Boy Membership Contest. I recently joined the Bad Boy Membership, but I wish I'd done it a long time ago because the content is the real deal. It helps you become more secure, confident, and masculine, which will help you in all aspects of your life, but especially with women. So thank you for the prizes that I won, but the real thanks is for the powerful content. Get on the Bad Boy Membership now. You won't regret it.
Go to badboymembership.com. You'll go from not getting what you want when it comes to you dealing with women to actually getting what you want, to being the guy women want to be with, women want to date, women want to have sex with. All you need to do is go to badboymembership.com.
What's going on? It's your boy Miles Cunningham. Shout out to Lucario. Shout out to everybody that's on that Bad Boy Membership. Shout out to everybody that tunes into the Real Game No Theory show on Sundays, 12 noon, featuring Mr. 1950, Championship Game, Coach EO, Steve the Dean, K-Zag and 20, Mr. Lucario, and myself. Thank you guys for supporting that show as well. We have a great time doing it, so make sure y'all check it out. Also, thanks for checking out this video, man. Really appreciate you. And, go check out I'm going to put the link in the description, but go check out the Selfish t-shirts, man. We got the Selfish t-shirts at Teespring right now. Go get those. I probably have to do a separate video on that, but understanding selfishness and what selfishness truly is an important thing. And it also has a lot to do with mindset, which is what today's video is about. Today's video is about mindset dictating the translation in your mind. You understand? Mindset being the translator. Mindset is the translation. You understand? Let me tell you what I mean by that. So we tell guys, you got to talk to a lot of women, right? We tell guys you have to increase your numbers. You have to do a whole bunch of, you gotta get out there, you gotta talk, you gotta do a lot of stuff. It's a numbers game, it's a hustle. And sadly, because of the mindset of a lot of dudes, because they put women on a pedestal, they think we're telling them to talk to so many women because talking to women is the important thing, right? Now, understand what I'm saying. Yes, we have to talk to women because it's a numbers game. We have to find the women that are going to be feeling us. We have to find the women that we're compatible with. So it's a numbers game and you have to talk to women. But you have to understand that the mindset shift is not about the women necessarily. What it's about is about you improving your grind and you getting used to adapting your mouthpiece to your game. You understand? That's what it's really about. So we'll say that we'll say it's the man's responsibility to do what he needs to do. It's a man. It's the man. The game is about the male. It's a man's responsibility to manage the woman. It's the man's responsibility to check a chick if she doesn't do this. It's the man's responsibility at the end of the day. It begins and ends with the man. Shout out to Coach EO, right? And what the guys, because of the mentality of a lot of the guys out there, what they hear is, oh, the women are not responsible for anything. You understand? We're caping for the women. We're giving the women the benefit of the doubt. Women don't have to be accountable for nothing, and it's all the men's fault. See, when we say, a guy with game says it's the man's responsibility, a dude who doesn't understand the value of a man and who doesn't understand responsibility and who doesn't understand masculinity, in his mind he hears it's the man's fault. You understand? There's a difference between fault and responsibility. There's a huge difference between fault and responsibility. You see, when you think of fault, you only think of fault when you consider that something has gone wrong or something has gone against your wishes. You understand? So when the average dude hears fault, he's already thinking that something's gone bad. That, his approach didn't work, or the chick doesn't like him, or the chick is trying to play him, or something's wrong. But when a guy with game understands the difference, when the guy with game is thinking about his responsibility as a man, he's literally just thinking about how he wants things to go and what he's gonna do in his own power. Within his own power, what he can do to make that happen. Why? Because he's focused only on what he wants to happen. He's not worried about anything going wrong. So there's no fault. It's nobody's fault. It's my responsibility to go after what I want. And if it doesn't happen on this particular instance, it doesn't matter, because I'm a man and I'm going to keep going and I'm going to get what I want because I'm focused and I'm going to go after it. You understand? No matter what actually happens, I'm going to go after it. So I don't have time to worry about whose fault it is. All I know is that it's my responsibility to go get what I want. You understand? So that's what I'm trying to explain to you, where it has to do a lot with, it's not just what we're up here saying as if you want to call us dating coaches or life coaches or whatever. It's not just what we're up here saying. It's also the mindset of the mindset of the guys that we're trying to wake up. You understand? The mindset of the guys that we're trying to get to see the light, right? To get to understand what we're really trying to say, because the mindset dictates how you translate and understand what I have just said. You see what I'm saying? So we have to be careful. Even this t-shirt. I remember when we did the show and we was talking about selfishness, and we were trying to explain to you that, we was trying to explain on the show that it has a lot, selfishness has a lot to do with you being focused on who you are and what you truly want and being honest about it, and then allowing that to dictate how you move when you're dealing with people and women in general. You understand what I'm saying? But so many people was like, oh, how you gonna be selfish and still be a good person? Oh, so what are you saying? I'm just supposed to be mean? I'm just supposed to be an asshole? I'm only supposed to worry about myself and forget everybody else? And what they never understood is that if you break it down, being selfish has nothing to do with being harmful or mean or negative to other people. What being selfish is about is taking care of yourself and putting yourself in a position to be a blessing onto others. Because when you're selfish, instead of pedestalizing other people and then trying to seek validation, you pedestalize yourself and you validate yourself. And once you validate yourself, you put yourself in a position of confidence. Once you yourself is in a position of confidence in your own mind, then you become a powerful person. And when you're a powerful person, you can use that power to help others. You understand? What a lot of people do when they try to be what they think is selfless is they pedestalize other people. And subconsciously that makes you weak. And if you're approaching anything from a weak position, it's harder for you to do and accomplish whatever it is you need to accomplish. So again, it's about the mindset and how the information gets translated. You understand? So we have to consider that, that a lot of it has to do with mindset. A lot of it has to do with where you are in your own mind. A lot of guys don't agree with us. A lot of guys don't think, game is necessary. A lot of guys don't understand why game is important. And the reason why game is important is for these very reasons, is that it all depends on how you receive the information.
When it comes to being a man, it's about being that rock. It's about being stable.
So first you're gonna have to find discipline within yourself. Do you have that type of discipline? Do you even have the heart to be ruthless?
Women need leadership. It is in their nature to seek out leadership.
You can't do it 99 because all that's part of a man. You got to do it 100.
Apparently, these women out here having sex with somebody. Apparently, they're getting pregnant with somebody. Shoot, somebody getting some.
You should look at something like hypergamy and allow it to inspire you to always be evolving, getting better, expanding, developing.
There are things you know, there are things you don't know. Then there are things you don't know you don't even know.
There can be 10 of us in one room, and there's one question, and there's 10 correct answers, all different.
When I get up here and I talk and I say things to guys, I feel like I'm saying, I'm saying things to help you. But if you have a certain negative mindset, then you'll literally just take what I've said and you'll automatically turn it into something negative, because that's where your mind is at. You understand? A lot of you don't understand what we say as far as game, because your mindset is still in a certain place. You understand? Like, for example, we talk about how, the night and day difference between when a woman is feeling you and when she's not feeling you, right? And because a lot of guys have not experienced the uniqueness and the extent, the extremity of how a woman behaves when she is feeling you, right? Because understand, most guys are able to experience the extremities of when a woman is not feeling you, right? Because that's easy. I guess that's the easy thing, where it's like, oh, I'm not interested. I got a boyfriend, blah, blah, blah. Leave me alone, this, that, and the third. So most guys, they tend to understand how it feels when a woman is not feeling them, right? So when we get up here, we talk about game, we talk about dating, we talk about how we interact with women and how we relate to women. Because most guys haven't experienced what we've experienced, their mindset is still stuck in a world where they have only been used to how it feels when a woman is not feeling them. So when we come up here and we say, look, it's all your responsibility. A woman is seeking leadership. A woman is trying to follow your lead. You're in control of the situation. You should be in control of the conversation. You should set up the date. You're responsible for all these things. And a woman is going to follow your lead. Most guys is going to look at us like, man, this guy don't know what he's talking about, because these women out here not feeling me like that. So I have no reference. I have no point of reference. So all this stuff he's saying just sound like bullshit to me. You understand? And I understand that. But see, that's why we have to continue to do what we do. That's why we have to do video after video. That's why we have to continue to do these shows. And shout out to Lucario for being such a consistent content creator in this space. You understand? Because a lot of people, he's done shows and he's done videos and every once in a while you get a guy that be like, yo, why are you always repeating yourself? Why we always got to do this? Why are you saying these things? Why do guys even need to learn game? What are you talking about? You understand? But this is exactly why. because a lot of dudes don't understand what we're talking about when we say what we say, because their mindset is translating it into a certain paradigm, which causes them not to fully understand and grasp the ideas that we're trying to get across. You understand? So understand that sometimes when you don't understand what we're saying, sometimes when we say shit and it sounds like bullshit to you, you have to consider that it has to do with where your mind is. It has to consider that you have to do a major mindset shift in order to fully grasp what we're talking about. You understand? And in most cases, the only way to really do that is to stay on the grind, stay on the hustle, increase your numbers, and keep going out there and experience different things. And one day you'll come across that female that's feeling you like that. You'll come across that female that is seeking your leadership. You'll come across that female that will help you to understand a different side of the game. You understand what I'm saying? You'll come across that situation where you'll get to fully understand and grasp what we're talking about. You understand? But until then, you know, it might seem crazy to you, and that's okay. That's okay. You gotta just keep moving. You gotta keep going. You understand? You gotta have a little bit of faith. You know, like a caller called in on the show a couple of days back, and he said a lot of people need to see it to believe it. Whereas he said, you know, a lot of times you need to be able to believe it until you see it. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, it's like it's a mindset shift. You understand? It's like a whole 180. You understand? Like I said, like the caller said, most dudes is in that frame of mind where they can only believe it if they see it. But you have to be able to see it. I mean, you have to be able to believe it before you can see it. You understand? And that has a lot to do with confidence, and that has a lot to do with faith. You understand? And for you dudes out there who are heavy into Christianity, you should be able to know exactly what I'm talking about. You understand? You have to have a certain level of faith that will lead you, because here's the thing. To get to a place, even in your mind, to get to a place that you've never been, right? You have to do things that you've never done. And while you're doing things that you've never done, you're going to be experiencing things that you've never experienced. You understand? So there's always going to be a small level of the unknown. There's always going to be that little unknown factor. And that's why you need faith. And that's why you need confidence. Because for you to experience something that you've never experienced, you're going to have to do, think, and say things that you've never said, that you've never done, that you've never thought, that will bring you into that brand new space, that will allow you to become that person that you've never been. You understand? But in anything, just like with anything in life, there's always that little bit of unknown. And the definition of confidence, and this is not mine, I think I got it from this YouTube channel called Far From Average. But they explain that the definition of confidence is the willingness to be certain in the face of uncertainty, right? So even though you're approaching something that is unknown to you, you have to have a certain level of certainty. You have to have a certain level of trust in yourself that you'll be able to deal with whatever comes, even though you don't know what it is yet. You understand? And that's where the faith and the game and the confidence and all of that stuff comes in. That's where the self-improvement and the power of masculinity and the power of identity and the power of the truth is inside you, the power of selfishness, the power of all those things that we try to tell you guys. That's where it all comes in. That little bit, the little space of the unknown that you've never experienced before. That's the beauty. That's the beauty of the game. That's the beauty of the power of everything that you need to understand before you can make that mind shift, before you can make that, the person that you are now become the person that new improved better version of yourself that you're trying to become. You understand what I'm saying? So it's your boy Miles Cunningham. Thanks for hanging out with me. Like I said, go check out the Selfish t-shirts. We got hoodies, we got t-shirts in different colors and all that stuff. We even got some in there for women and all that. Also, make sure you check out the Real Game No Theory show. Go to realgamenotheory.com to get with one of us to become a coach. Also go to my there's a link in the description, or you could go to my Instagram, Miles in the Game, and schedule a 60-minute consultation. I've been having some really great clients on there. These guys are really taking steps and making moves to change things, in their situation, in their life, in their dating life. It's a beautiful thing, and I really love doing those consultations because it really takes a lot of things to the next level, and I'm able to have that one-on-one. That one-on-one conversation is very critical because I'm able to really speak directly to whatever issues and problems that you're facing. All right. So really appreciate you guys. It's your boy Miles Cunningham, and I hope you're having a great day. And always remember, the truth is inside you. Peace.
Go to badboymembership.com. You'll go from not getting what you want when it comes to you dealing with women to actually getting what you want, to being the guy women want to be with, women want to date, women want to have sex with. All you need to do is go to badboymembership.com.